Hello everyone, this is Abhijit Misra and welcome to this new video. In this video, we are going to discuss about one of the best strategy or best investment strategy to invest your money under Nifty Biz or in Nifty Biz. So let's come to my screen and let's understand the entire strategy and let's understand how you can invest your money peacefully in Nifty Biz and create a huge amount of wealth, which is basically you are going to compound your wealth at a rate of 15% per annum. So let's understand this video and let's start this video. So there are basically few assumptions what I am going to discuss. First of all, this strategy what I am going to discuss, this is purely an investment strategy, not a trading strategy. That means whatever the strategy I am going to tell you, in that by using the strategy you can invest your money for a long period, like take example 1 year, 2 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years or 30 years. So the best result actually you will get only when you are accumulating or you are investing the money for a long period, which is basically 15 to 20 years or 30 years. So you can trade by using that strategy, but the return what you may get, that may not be that much high. Matlab, in a year max to max you can expect like 5 to 10% or 12% return, but when you invest the money for a long period, then only you will get then only you will see the actual result. That is the first thing. The second thing is basically this strategy what I am going to discuss, that is purely applicable in case of Nifty Biz. I hope all of you know about the Nifty Biz. If you don't know about the Nifty Biz, you can just refer to my previous videos and there you will understand what is Nifty Biz and you can create a huge amount of wealth by investing in Nifty Biz. So the second thing what I am going to say, second thing is basically this is applicable only in case of Nifty Index Fund. So this is not applicable for a stock. Okay. So third thing is basically we need to accumulate Nifty index fund as much as possible. So that means here what I am going to explain, the main purpose of like bringing the strategy, or the main purpose of discussing the strategy is basically you need to accumulate the Nifty index fund as much as possible, as many as possible. Then only it will give a huge amount of return. Then only it will you can create a huge amount of wealth. That is the first. That is the third thing. And the fourth thing is basically you have to hold the Nifty index fund and you have to forget. Why? Basically, take the example, you are investing your money in a stock. In such a case, you have a lot of risk. Like normally it carries. Take the example, the stock value may become zero. Example, Reliance Communication, Yes Bank, where the stock was trading at around like 400 rupees, but now it is trading at around 10 rupees. That may happen. But in case you are investing your money in Nifty Base, in such a case, it is very rare actually your money will become zero. Matlab, Nifty is trading at around like 15,000, 16,000. It will grow definitely till the time India is growing, till the time India is giving the GDP is growing. In such a case, definitely Nifty is going to grow. So due to that, what will happen actually, Nifty is not going to become zero because Nifty is basically consisting of 50 stocks. Okay, and whenever any stock is, let's take the example, S Bank was not performing well. That time what happened actually, they have removed that S Bank from Nifty and another like good company they brought in Nifty. So as this is an index fund, so this is not going to become zero at any cost. One thing may happen if some fraud is happening. So due to that, at that time what happen actually, normally government will interfere and also the company, a new like mutual fund company will come and they will manage the company. So that basically happened. So remember one thing, for that actually you need to do one thing, you need to diversify your fund, Nifty, whenever you are investing your money in Nifty Base. So you need to diversify. Take the example, you need to invest some amount of money in the UTI Nifty Base, you need to invest some amount of money in Nippon India Nifty Base, you need to invest certain amount of money in Navis Nifty Base. So diversification is required. That anyhow we'll discuss in a separate video. So the strategy is basically hold and forget. And next is basically not applicable in case of stock. What are the strategy I'm going to like explain, that is basically not applicable in all type of stock, but there are certain type of stock which is available. I'll discuss this later. And the fourth is basically we can compound our wealth at a rate of 15%. So I have checked this one. So if you see the historical data for last like 15 years, and definitely you are compounding your wealth at a rate of 15%, which is quite good. Why 15% is return per annum compound is very good? Because you are investing the money in a very risk-free asset or risk-free asset. So due to that, I am telling you 15% is return whatever you are getting. That is huge. Okay, so let's come to my screen. Let's understand like how we are going to use the strategy and how we can create a huge amount of wealth by investing our money in Nifty Base. So for that, basically what you have to do, you have to open the tradingview.com. So here I have opened already tradingview.com. So here basically what you have to choose, and you have to go and you have to just select the Nippon India Nifty Biz ETF index please. Okay, so one is available in the NSE, one is available in the BSE, anything you can choose, but in my case I am choosing the fund whatever is trading in the NSE. So right now you can see this is basically the fund what I am talking. So in this fund what happened actually, the Nippon India Nifty piece is trading at around like right now at around like 194. That means the last week whatever like we seen, so that is basically trading at around 194. So here you have to come, you can like change the data in the sense like daily chart you can bring, or what I can say, you can bring the weekly chart sorry, you can bring the weekly chart, you can bring the monthly chart, or per second, per hour. There are different types of like what I can chart that are available. So remember one thing, the strategy what I am going to use, I am going to use the weekly chart. So due to that, basically what I have selected the weekly chart. That means the Nifty basically whatever the performance it is giving in a week, that you can see here. Okay, so you can see clearly like in the 22nd August, in that week particularly, Nifty has given a return of around like 10 to 15%. You can give 172 like 190. So you all know actually the Nifty has recovered actually before like 2 weeks. The Nifty has given a huge run up. So due to that, what happened actually, Nifty's like performance here, the Nifty B's performance also has increased. So that is all about the Nifty B's like performance. Okay, the first what we did actually, we just selected the Nifty B's index fund. Then after we selected the chart as like 1 week chart, whatever you are seeing, that is basically 1 week chart. And then after what we have to do actually, we have to come to the indicator like screen. So there basically I have to select relative strength, or I can directly select RSI. Okay, so you can see there is a relative strength index, so that is basically we will select. So just select on the relative strength index. Okay, now it's done. So here basically you can see here like what I can say, complicated chart is coming. To just minimize that one, what you want to what I can say, give a proper picture, you have to change some like thing. So just come to the style, and here then you just need only the RSI. So due to that, what happen actually, you just remove all this like what I can say parameter, whatever you're seeing, that you can remove. So what I'm doing actually, I'm just removing everything, and I'm just giving only the RSI. If you want to change the color also, you can change the color. So in my case, like for the proper visibility, what I'm doing actually, I'm giving the green color. Okay, now you can see whatever you are seeing here, that is basically a Nifty, just a minute. Yeah, so that is purely basically a this is basically purely a Nifty B's index per chart, and whatever you are seeing here, that is purely the RSI, relative strength index. Okay, so now what we'll do actually, like the data whatever you are seeing here, that is basically purely for the what I can say, for the like different periods. So remember one thing, one changes we have to make whenever we are giving the RSI, the what I can say, the length whatever you are selecting, that you have to select as 3 weeks. Matlab, you have to always select the relative strength length as 3 weeks. Why 3 weeks? So what happened actually, the chart whatever you are seeing here, that is purely a weekly chart. That means if I show one of the chart here, this is basically the weekly chart. Okay, and the index whatever you are seeing like below, that is basically the relative strength index, that is for a period of around like what I can say 3 like week. So whatever the chart you are seeing here, that is basically purely a weekly chart, and the RSI what you are seeing, that is for 3 period, that means for 3 weeks. So that basically you have to put. And after putting that one, what happened actually, I'll just explain what is the meaning of RSI. RSI basically shows the area where the stock is basically overbought or oversold. That means normally the strategy what you do, 80 or 75 or 80, that basically portion is called as the oversell area. And when the stock is trading below the 20, it is called as like this is basically overbought area, and this is basically oversell area. 80 is basically overbought area, and 20 is basically oversell area. As we are investing our money for a long period, that means we have to always purchase whenever the stock or the index is basically oversold. So due to that, what happened actually, what we'll do actually, we'll just put a horizontal line where the stock is basically trading at around like or where the RSI is basically 20. So we can clearly see right now my RSI I have entered at around like 20. So if you want to change, you can change that one, but right now what is happening actually, I have taken the RSI as 20. So remember one thing, what strategy we are going to like use. The strategy is basically we have to use the weekly chart. RSI we have to put, that is basically 3 weeks RSI. That means we have to put the length as 3 days or 3 weeks or 3. So once you're putting that one, so whenever the index is basically sold excessively with the, or whenever the index has what I can say oversold, that time we will accumulate, that time we will invest the money. For that, what we'll do, actually take the example, you have a money, or you are planning to invest 1 lakh rupees per annum in the Nifty index fund. In such a case, you have to divide that into 3 part, 4 part as per your like strategy. Take the example, in my case, normally what I do, I normally divide into 4 part. So take the example, 25,000 I need to invest. So what I'll do, actually, whenever the whenever the RSI of that weekly chart is basically coming below 20, at that time I'll invest my money, or at that time I'll invest that 25,000. So remember one thing, what we'll see here, take the example in 2022. So 2022, it has started from the January, February. I saw actually in the month of February, there is a period when the RSI has come down. RSI is basically below 20, and there is a period basically you are seeing ki May month, so in May 2022, so there also RSI has become like below 20. And there is also another period is basically you can say in June month the RSI has become 20. So let's do one thing, let's let me just mark that areas. Okay, so take the example, this is the portion you are seeing, and this is purely a portion where the RSI has become like less than 20. This is the portion where the RSI has become less than 20. This is the portion where the RSI has become less than 20. So what we will do, actually, we will invest our money at that time. Take the example, I want to invest like 1 lakh rupees till 2022. So in the month of February, what I'll do, actually, at this price, the price what I was saying here, this is the basically the portion of the price. So the price is basically 175. In 175, I'll purchase or I'll invest 25,000 rupees. Second time, what we'll do, actually, in the May month, again the RSI is coming down, so the stock is trading at around, you can say, in the range of 170. At that time, I'll invest 25,000 rupees. Again, the RSI has come down, the stock is trading at around, you can say, in the range of 167. So at that time, I'll invest my money. This is basically my strategy. So what will happen, actually, take the example here, you see, so you can purely see during that period, during the 2022, the index fund has gone up to like 2,208 rupees. Here you can see the all-time high is around like 200 rupees, sorry, 200 rupees. So that means if you are investing money at 170 and 170, you have a gap of around 30 rupees. That means you are getting a return of around, you can say, around 15%, because 30 divided by 170, that is coming 15%. So that strategy basically you have to use. So again, I'll be repeating. Take the example, we will do one thing, we will take the example of 2021. So you can see in 2021, I did not get actually any option in the entire 2021. So in not a single time what is happening, my stock is like coming, my index fund is coming down, the RSI of the index fund is coming down like below 20. In such a case, if there is no option is happening, I will not invest the money, I'll just keep aside. Instead, what we'll do, actually, instead of investing in 2020, instead of investing like what I can say, like 25,000 rupees, I invest 50,000 rupees. So that basically strategy what we take the example, we'll again go back and let's go to the 2017, 18 or something like that. Yeah, here you will see 2018 को पकड़ते हैं. Okay, so 2018 में क्या हुआ आपका? Yeah, so this is purely 2018 वाला area. So in 2018, what happened, actually, you are getting like 3 options. Take the example, this is the portion where you can invest your money. Again, this is the portion where you can invest your money. 2 times you got the option. So take the example, in 2020 somebody has invested at this point. So at what time he has invested? He has invested at 103 rupees. Right now he has invested, take the example, here somebody is investing, he has invested at around 101 rupees. But you see the run of what it has given. The stock has gone from 100 rupees to 120 rupees and 25% return. So what happened, actually, if you follow this strategy over a period of time, you accumulate the what I can say index fund, you will create a huge amount of wealth. And the best part about the investment fund, the index fund, is basically if you are creating a huge amount of wealth, in future you can use that particular like instrument for the trading purpose. For example, you want to sell the option. In such a case, you will get a haircut of around 15%. Take the example, you have a corpus of like 1 crore rupees, then aram se you can trade by using the capital of 85 lakhs. So that is basically all about this strategy. So what strategy? Again, I'll repeat. First of all, you have to go to the tradingview.com. First thing what you will do, select the Nifty Bees Index Fund. Second thing what you will do, actually, you have to select the weekly chart. Third, what you have to do actually, you have to put the RSI like what is it, indicator. In the RSI indicator, you modify that into 3 period. Normally, the standard practice is basically RSI. It takes around 14 period, but in our case, what you will do actually, you will take 3 period. That means for 3 weeks. Whenever the RSI of that weekly candle for the 3 period is coming down or below 20, that is means the oversold area, at that time you have to enter into that instrument, or you have to purchase that stock or purchase that what is index fund. Just do this, follow this strategy and accumulate as much as possible. Divide the money into like 4 part and purchase as much as possible. That's the best part about this strategy. So in future, what I'll do actually, whenever I'm making the study, whenever I'm studying, I'll also disclose that the RSI is there, you can accumulate the money, but you have to do that exercise from your side and build a huge amount of portfolio. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. Remember one thing, this is one of the great strategy. You have to pay like 500 1000 rupees to learn this strategy, but I am just giving it free. So remember, please remember that one, and accordingly please subscribe to my channel, please share with your friends, and please hit the like button. And also thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.